This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, the time being 6 p.m. I will call to order the Tuesday, August 12th, 2025 meeting of the Tilton Planning Board. Let the record show that Mr. Damon and Mr. Langione are absent. Are they coming?
No.
Okay.
Nate will not. Nate called out. He's tied
Okay.
up. Yeah.
First up, oh boy, Sharam LLC, Planning Board Case 25-10, 650, Laconia Road, map R06, lot 23A, Resort Commercial Zone, site plan review. Request for improvements and upgrades to the existing hotel, demo a portion of the existing hotel, and construct a new addition. Everyone should have the application. I'll just silence in my phone. Wow, these are the world's smallest X's.
I'll make a motion to accept the application as substantially complete.
I'll accept. I second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Ooh, the microphone is yours.
Good evening. My name is Nicholas Schedule. I'm a engineer with Dubois and King, so we're representing the applicant for this project. It is essentially a redevelopment of the property with an existing use, expansion of the existing use, which is a hotel, and elimination of one of the existing uses, which is a restaurant on the site. So you'll see a demolition plan, C1, in the packet. It shows the portion of the building that's going to get demoed, and then it shows a portion of the parking lot that gets demoed. They currently have three curb cuts permitted through New Hampshire DOT. The furthest west curb cut is going to remain and be utilized by the residential property that was subdivided recently with this project, and then the two existing curb openings are going to remain for the hotel. In terms of kind of lot coverage and impervious surface, the redevelopment is a net zero in terms of new impervious surface. So in addition to where the demo is of the building, there'll be an addition, a new addition here, and then some improvements to the existing patio and the new facade.
If it's easier, you can take that microphone and hold it in your hand. Just turn it on. There you go.
Thank you. All right. So just looking at the proposed site plan, you can see where the entrance for the driveway, the existing driveway comes off of the parking lot now, so that will be separated completely. And then there'll be some buffer plantings along that to provide screening between the residential driveway and the parking lot. We are, meeting all the parking requirements in terms of parking spaces based on number of rooms, the employees, and then within the addition, there's I guess kind of an accessory use conference area. So we did calculate an additional number of parking spots based on the zoning requirement per square footage. So the existing parking lot, the existing layout of the site is pretty similar, where the parking lot is on the west of the building and then some parking behind. We did need to do some improvements in the rear to add some retaining walls so that we could widen that parking area. The parking that's out there now isn't really conforming in terms of meeting the amount of drive aisle and parking space lengths and widths that are common standard practice nowadays. So there's a little bit of expansion in the back in terms of improving some of the grades with a retaining wall, and then a couple of stepped retaining walls. Again, kind of a gradual slope up to a parking lot in the back. So this entrance to the building is on the second level. It's on the second level here. And then you'll have a basement entrance or ground level both here and here, which this will act as a loading dock area. And then front drop off and pickup area under a portico. They are proposing to have a couple of EV charging parking spots as well. So the existing building is on town sewer that would remain, and it's on a private well, on-site well. That well is planned to be slightly relocated as part of this driveway adjustment. So we did provide some architectural renderings of elevations for the project. So this middle elevation would be if you're looking from Laconia Road at the building. All new windows, all new facade materials. So it'll be asphalt shingle roof, and then a mix of materials with wood, most likely a PVC type siding, AZEK or something similar, and then some stone veneer areas to kind of blend everything together. Here you can see an elevation looking from the rear. You can see where that entrance is in the back at a higher level. This is the loading dock area entrance down here. We have the side entrance view. Also shows where the overhang is for the drop off. And then beyond that, where the pool is, this pool enclosure will just get updated to back to its original glass enclosure. And then we did, I can answer any questions. We did provide a landscaping plan that shows proposed plantings. Probably this is the easiest one to show where we have snow storage, although it's not labeled on this plan, it is labeled on the other plans. But most likely, there's a significant amount of snow storage between these large trees. And then some smaller snow storage areas at the base of the retaining wall. And then similarly in the back here. This would also be available for snow storage next to the patio. And then there is some areas in the front which are still outside the right of way and won't cause any sight distance issues where they can store small amounts of snow. Obviously, with a large parking lot like this, you never know if you're going to get a season when you have abnormally large amounts of snow. And I think if they would have a situation where there's not enough storage on site, they would have to address that by hauling snow off site to a acceptable location. So that is always a possibility with New England winters, I suppose, in a large parking lot. What else could I mention? I think the stormwater is, basically it's no net increase in the runoff from the site. There are some improvements to the stormwater through some additional catch basins. The patio areas are both patio areas are patio paver blocks that will be utilized pervious technology. So it'll have a filter layer and a reservoir of stone underneath to infiltrate into the ground as much as possible. We did do some test pitting for the geotech for the structure, and it did show that the soils were good for infiltration. So we hope to be able to take advantage of that at the patio areas. The catch basins will have some larger sumps on them to provide some storage for sediment that collects off the parking lot. And then we did include kind of an outlet device that will provide some oil water separation and helps with debris. So that's shown on the detail sheet for the catch basins. But in general, that's the same runoff patterns as exist today from the site. That's my overview, and I guess I'd be happy to answer questions if you have anything specific or would like to discuss anything.
Christine?
I know the parking lot's pretty big over there, and I don't think anything's marked, but are all these drives single lane or double lane, or will they be marked like this one, you go this way? Because there's two entrances in the front, and then the deliveries, and then the back, is that a single lane or a double?
So I think the only place where it's a single lane one way, I would imagine is this drop off entryway,
Okay.
just so that if people are stopped, they can still get cars going by in the same direction. So that would be marked with one-way arrows to direct traffic in a one way. Everywhere else, the drive aisles are designed at a width that allows for two-way traffic, similar to typical parking lots where as long as everybody's driving normal speed, it's the design is to allow two-way traffic. I know it can be
Does
a
it
little
say
tough.
anywhere?
Same thing. It would say on. So sheet C2 shows widths of drive aisles. So the front one is 28 feet wide. Inside the drop-off area, it's 25 feet. And then these two drive aisles would be 24 feet each. And then this drive to the back is also 24 feet. So the 24 feet would allow for two 12-foot wide lanes, which is typical roadway width for travel lanes.
Is there an exterior lighting plan?
Yes. Yep. It should be in your packet. I
I'm
did.
on C3, but
I saw one. online.
Yeah, it's a third part.
utilities?
Like basically, it's a
C4?
third party that puts these together. The manufacturers that manufactures these lights.
I think that's
That's
Sewer.
Right here,
Cable.
the very last page. It has,
D3.
no, the second packet.
Oh, I'm in the second packet.
No, there's a second.
Aren't I? Nope.
No, the last page.
So it is a combination of pole mounted lights in the parking lot and some building mounted lights to provide basically minimal, they're all dark sky compliant downward cast lighting to provide minimal safety and security, I guess, for patrons.
Our zoning has a height restriction on pole lights. I don't remember what it is. Is it 14 feet?
15, I think.
15.
15?
15. I think they say 15 here.
Yeah, they got 15.
On the lower right corner, there's a key.
Yep.
Yeah.
15 foot on
15.
15-foot copper pole. Yeah.
Somebody paid attention.
I knew.
I don't know if the packet, did the packet include spec sheets on each of those light types?
I didn't find
If it
them.
didn't, I can provide that, obviously.
They're
It's,
going to have to comply with our ordinance.
yeah, it's possible that it wasn't in there, but these item numbers that are in the table that were mentioned, if you guys wanted them, we could, obviously we could provide you with what would be a standard cut sheet of what it would look like.
How many more rooms is this adding?
I wish I knew the exact answer to that. I know that the new number of rooms is on the site plan. Where did I have that?
I thought I read 30, but
So it's proposed to have 60 rooms. And I wish I should know the answer to how many rooms they have currently, but I don't know if I have that off the top of my head. I probably could find it in my emails because I did a parking
It's not
study.
that critical. I'm just thinking.
Yeah. It's
Is
60
it
rooms.
Is it a substantial increase that will require an Hampshire DOT update on the driveway permit?
We did do an update on the driveway
Yeah,
permit.
they did
Yeah,
that,
so
yes.
we did 2 different driveway permits for each of the properties. So the residential property got its own driveway permit, and then this commercial property got a updated driveway permit. And we did give them some traffic information as part of the permit process. I think the restaurant use may have some impact on the traffic count too. So
The bar.
eliminating that traffic and
That's what I was
Yeah.
wondering in my mind if it was a switch off.
I don't think any of his properties have restaurants.
Huh?
I don't think any of his properties have restaurants.
Um,
Where do the catch basins, existing catch basins, I'm sure everything goes into that system, existing system, where do they drain? Into the
So
lake?
yeah, basically they go to two different spots. So these catch basins that come, this comes around the building and ties into an existing catch basin here, and then that goes underneath Route 3 here. And then this catch basin ties into that as well. And then beyond from like this point over, all of this drains more or less right along the ditch. And doesn't show on this plan, but there's another cross culvert underneath Route 3. Obviously, with the proximity to the lake, it does end. I'll end up there at
All
some
ends up
point.
at the lake.
Um,
Yeah, love DOT in there.
yeah,
Drainage
I mean
system.
the idea with the stormwater management was to make some improvement by providing some deeper sumps with the catch basins. There are more catch basins, so I think we'll do a better job at getting stuff into those basins where they can, do some settling, and then the hood element to the catch basin provides some degree of pretreatment with debris and floatable materials.
The eliminator?
Yeah,
To be
the eliminator.
The eliminator.
I think they're made in, I want to say it's Barrington, New Hampshire, but
Like Clean
Don't-
Stream.
I'm not promising that if you're watching on TV.
Is there a maintenance schedule for those catch basins?
They're
I mean, whatever the eliminator is, does that have to be maintained? Is it a one-time you install it and it's good for the life of the catch basin?
I mean, they're I'll have to look and see what the exact maintenance schedule is from the manufacturer. But I think they're pretty,
Well, it's an oil water separator. So at some
yeah, I think
point, there will be maintenance.
Well, I see here it says filter baskets on all catch basins and maintain throughout construction.
What about after?
That's all it says that I can find.
That's the little, those are the little construction ones,
Yeah.
right? I'm on
Yeah.
D2. D2 of the, of this one.
That's it.
yeah, I believe what they have is like a cloth that sits at the outlet.
That's
So that would be the oil water separator component that would need to be maintained on a regular basis. So
the one on D3, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one for construction? That's the one they're going to use during construction. And then
correct. Yep.
On D2,
I thought
on D2, they're
D2, yeah. So
showing
like
the
those, yeah, I can.
oil water separator detail, and that's where the eliminator comes into play. I love that title.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about.
But it doesn't say anything about what type of maintenance, not necessarily. It's gravity sanitary pipe.
it's the vacuum breaker per manufacturer's recommendation, whatever that is.
Yeah. So if you could find out that information, then if we approve this, you can provide it to Pat, our land use coordinator, and have that part of the files. Frequency and what type of maintenance it requires.
I can pull it up right here.
This, is this on a private well? I think it's beyond Lockmere Water District, is it not?
I think the water district ends at the Grange Hall or on the
Mm-hmm.
That is far
that
down.
Grange Road.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
And where is the well? Do we know?
It's on the back, top back.
So we're
Says
showing a
proposed on
proposed
the top
location
back
here.
by
The
Is that what you moved? You moved it?
yeah.
I see the old one, but I don't see where you
Is
moved
that
it.
the well?
Yeah,
Is that the old or the new?
proposed.
I saw the old. Where's the proposed? I didn't see that.
Up top,
Middle top.
This is the old one here.
way up, right there.
Oh, okay. I see it.
See, well, to be relocated, his old one
I saw the old one
on
then.
C1
Yeah.
and the new one on C2.
On
Potential
C2,
well
there's a new spot
Yeah, there's the old ones
next
there.
to snow storage.
because of the driveway stuff, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Is it in the snow storage area?
Yes. Can you put snow storage in a well?
We have in our ordinance something about a well protective radius thing.
35 feet or
It's
something?
typically, away from septic and
So I can use that
other
for snow.
contaminants. Oh yeah, I see it to be relocated. Okay, how come I don't see the new well on
So
this
they'll
one?
have to remove snow storage there.
Yeah. I think based on the amount of snow storage we show, we probably could just eliminate that as a snow storage area, as you suggest. Um,
Is it, am I counting 3 catch basin locations? Keep bouncing from one print to the other.
I'm counting at least 9.
What is it?
I see at least 9.
9?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
What numbers are on?
see,
Four.
7, 8.
Right here.
Where am I missing one? Well, it says catch basin 13, so
yeah, there's 13 if you include the existing catch basins. And then the one down in the loading dock is more likely, I think is really supposed to be a trench drain that is going to go across there.
Can't believe I forgot my glasses.
Mine in prescription.
Want mine, Karen?
No, I wear trifocals. They're sitting in the car. So my next question is, are they all going to be replaced with the eliminator? Or will they drain into, no, they won't drain into eliminators, right?
It just says all catch basins with eliminators shall meet the following, so it doesn't say all of them are gonna have that.
No, so typically we would do it on the outlet of the last catch basin.
So that they would catch, well, so you're only gonna have one eliminator?
Correct.
But you have two different outlets for the system, correct?
Yeah. So we would have one on here and here
Eliminators too?
if we were to do both.
Oh, no.
So this one
So was there 2 or 3?
and over here, well, there were two separate outlets.
Well, you have existing catch basin 3 on the right side, lower right, and then over on the left, you have catch basin number 3 on page C4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming EX.
Basin 4.
That's probably just, I mean, the way the system labels it, it doesn't, it considers existing catch basin 3 different than catch basin 3. If it's more clear to relabel those so that we don't repeat numbers, we can do that on the final plans.
Well, I'm curious where the exact catch basin, like which ones are staying, which ones are going. Are they all staying that are existing?
Yeah, so on C4, if they're labeled as existing, then they are staying.
Okay.
So this is gonna
Describe
be
the microphone,
eliminator.
please.
Yep.
Sorry.
So if on sheet C4, if they're labeled as an existing catch basin, those are existing catch basins that are remaining.
There's one there.
Yep.
If you look on
Or-
It is there.
I think the two, so this catch basin in the back is getting removed,
There too.
and then this catch basin in the front is getting replaced. So a new catch basin is going to be placed here.
Okay.
Which one's getting removed? Number 10?
So on sheet C1, there's a catch basin in the back of the parking lot. And then if you look
Yep.
on C4,
Oh,
the
yeah,
catch
to be
basin
removed.
is
Yeah,
slightly in
I
a
see
different
that.
spot, so that's a new catch basin.
Okay.
So on C1,
It's gonna be.
catch basin to be remained, isn't that one at one of the outlets?
EXCB to remain?
Existing catch basin 4 is the catch basin to remain that's at one of the outlets.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yeah.
So it may actually be more economical to put the eliminator on catch basin 2 here, where it's coming off of the parking, because that's where we're looking to provide that additional protection. And then similarly at catch basin 12, we could provide it here where it's collecting the runoff that's coming off the paved areas. And then on catch basin 3 would be the third place where it's coming off of paved areas that we would catch.
I'd like them to at least be at,
Existing catch
before they
basin
go
4.
into the outlet pipes, the drain pipes under Route 3.
Yeah, so we'd have
That's the least.
Yeah,
Ideally,
I
I'd
guess
like them all to be
my
that way.
concern might be trying to retrofit this catch basin with one on the outlet pipe. So as a compromise, we would want to do one on this one, which would get everything coming from this direction, and then put one up here, which would get everything coming from this direction, that basically covers all the paved areas on the site.
Well, except that this catch basin is going to catch those parking spaces, right? I mean, you're not, the only way you would protect it is to eliminate that catch basin. Do you understand? I see what you're saying. It's going to catch it
Understand.
there, it's going to catch it there,
It's still existing.
but you're still having, parking spaces there that, oil can get into the lake.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess as a redevelopment, it's not any different than what's happening today in terms of that parking lot.
Right, but now
Or
that
any
you're site
expanded use.
planning, we have an opportunity to correct what we didn't even consider
So we want to make it better.
20, 30 years
Right.
ago.
Yeah,
That's the idea.
Yep.
That's the best part of a site plan is to
absolutely. That's why we showed them.
appreciate that. So I don't know how the rest of the board feels about
So
that.
maybe I think what needs to be more clear on the plans is maybe in the profiles where we show the storm drain systems, the drainage profiles, we can show which catch basins we would have the eliminator installed on.
I think that would be very helpful for us.
Yeah. I think so too.
But would you include that existing catch basin?
Can you make sure you
4,
speak
or
into the microphone just because you're soft?
would you include that existing catch basin number 4 though?
I need to look in, I got to see if it can be retrofitted with one, would be my answer to that.
It's called digging in the dirt.
Yeah.
If we require it.
You're looking to see if we retrofitted easily without a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, the way they fit on the pipe that's inside the catch basin. So typically on a drain, a portion of the pipe sticks through the through the precast concrete,
Yeah.
but not every catch basin is the same. And I don't know how old that pipe is. I would need to,
That pipe's got to be 40, 50 years old, I'll bet.
yeah.
I-
Probably when Edwin Spanos' mother-in-law was born.
What about the western end of the parking lot? So the left side, you're now putting a berm, if you will, across the side. So you're taking away that natural flow that would have sheeted off into the adjacent wetlands or whatever's there, showing on C4 where it's draining off on the lower left.
Yep.
How are you going to capture all that water? Because I see one storm drain a little bit on catch basin number 3 where these two tie together. It looks like there's a catch basin there, but where's that water going to go?
So that catch basin is kind of a low point between the two driveways.
Right, but all
So
that
will
water that's in the parking lot, those 40 parking spaces.
Yep.
So there's 40 parking spaces there. There's a double row and there's a single row. Where is that water getting captured?
It gets captured. So there's a catch basin here, and a catch basin here. And those all go to a catch basin here. So portions of it will go to this catch basin and this catch basin. This catch basin is more collecting some of the runoff off of this driveway. And then this is sheeting off into this lawn area. And then this lawn area has the catch basin here that's going to collect everything that gets to that. And
Okay.
then it all goes to the same, like this is where it's all going now. It's all running off that existing parking lot into the woods, and then goes into a drain that goes underneath the road there.
Is that going to add significantly to that area? I mean, you show an 18-inch pipe, a 15-inch pipe, but you don't show the dimension of the pipe after that storm drain.
Oh.
Is that going to capture? I'm thinking, the big storm events. I hate to be the 100-year storm event, but
It's an 18-inch pipe. Should be the pipe that comes out of that catch basin.
is that? Oh, there it is.
So yeah, I mean, we did a drainage report. We looked at the runoff pre and post, because there's some, changes in, or because there isn't really any change in the impervious cover, the runoff from the site is the same under pre and post conditions. So it's all going to that same spot. That's where it concentrates now when it runs off the site, and that's where it,
Right, but it free flowed. Now you're going to put. I don't want to say the word dam, but you're going to put some type of blockage that's going to keep the free flow of that water from going the way it previously went, because now you're putting a grass strip or whatever across there.
So that grass strip will be low enough where anything that hits that grass strip will go into the catch basin that's there.
Because you're showing on L1, you're showing all sorts of plants and things like that there. So I'm just worried about it. Is it going to wash away? Is it going to actually be able to handle the capacity of
Yeah, it should.
the water?
It
Because you are changing the flow. I mean,
Mhm.
you're changing the flow of the water as it exists today by taking away that natural flow that it was there.
where it sheet flows off the parking lot.
Right.
It still sheet flows off the parking. That's how. There's no catch basins in that parking lot now. So we would, in theory, we're going to be improving that sheet flow area. It will be put into a pipe, and then that pipe has an outlet protection area where it's rip wrapped and swaled so that it has the capacity based on the calculations from the drainage report. So, the design intent is really to mimic the same runoff pattern that's happening from the site now. And it all gets to that pipe that goes underneath Route 3.
Well, not there. It goes into adjacent woods or wetlands or wherever's there, and then I guess there's a pipe or something that goes
Yeah, there's
underneath Route 3. But is that going to be able to handle that? I guess is my main concern.
I mean, our study, we studied at that location. So what we're sending for runoff to that location under pre-development existing conditions and post-development proposed conditions is not an increase.
So it's the same.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's the same. Or actually, it's a small reduction.
They did get an approved variance for the height of the building. You got, it says approved by variance. That was okay.
That was the number.
No, I just want to make sure that it's actually
Yeah, I wasn't at that.
okay.
I wasn't their representative for that, but that's my understanding is there was a variance for height. I think it was 49.
Yes.
I think the secretary was there. Secretary was there. Okay. It's my understanding of what you're doing there. I think you had called it a berm. It's not a berm. You just want to separate the residents
Correct, yeah.
from the
It's
business
vegetated,
zone.
so
It's just a
it's correct.
planting.
There's going to be some additional plantings in there, but I would call it more of a swale than a berm in terms of like it's a lower area. So the idea is it's a natural catchment area that will have a catch basin in the middle of it that you know I there are extreme storm events where a catch basin's great has a capacity, and so there's a possibility to have a small amount of ponding there. It's a large enough area that it wouldn't impact the parking lot or Laconia Road.
The variance was issued on ZB 2501 back in January, from 40 feet to 49 and 3.5 inches. 49 feet, 3.5 inches.
Thanks. Thank you, Pat. Any other questions from the board?
Signage. I noticed there's I guess it's a temporary sign there now. It's a green sign. I went by there today and saw it.
Yeah, I think the sign,
The sign exists where their old sign was.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not.
the old sign was a tall sign, and then now it doesn't look. It looks like it's a temporary sign. I didn't know. So I was asking.
Yeah, I don't think there's any proposed change to the sign location that's there now.
It'll be
I
the
know
same
there's been some
location.
changes to the sign, I think just based on the franchising of the
Okay.
hotel chain, and I think that may or may not change, so they'll have to come to the board with is there a sign permit process in town?
They'll go to Pat, the land use coordinator.
Yep, so they'll have to do the sign, if there's any change to the sign, they'll have to
They'll
come
have to comply with the signage.
to get that permit. I think, and I guess maybe I'll speak for the architect here, just based on what I see on the plan. You can kind of see on here, this box. My guess is that's a potential for a sign, so to speak.
Oh,
Yeah, that's.
But I think it was intentionally left off because I don't think they know what the brand
Or they don't want to notify the public what it is.
They may not. I'm pretty sure they don't know, but I don't know. I'm not privy to that either, I guess.
Well, I just noticed the change when I went by there today. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money to spend to remain in the Econo Lodge. I'll know that. So I can guess it's not going to be that.
Yeah.
Just 30 years in the hotel business. Finally, something that I can relate to. I wish probably. Well, it doesn't matter. So never mind. It's going to have a breakfast area, I'm sure, of some sort. Every hotel does today. Sorry. I'll open it up to the public
No one's
at
online.
6:50.
Nobody on.
I know, but I still have to open it to the public. And hearing no one from the public, I will close it to the public. Back to the board. I have to take care of those formalities. Indoor pool area. Sweet.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, I thought it was me.
No, you had a question about,
Oh, make sure you're speaking to the.
you had a question about the maintenance of the catch basins, correct?
Yeah, there was a question.
On G1, Section 1.1 speaks to that.
G1.
Hold on.
Hold on.
G?
Yeah, here's a G. It's early on.
I don't have a G.
Yeah, you do.
Yep, it's like the first page. Just
What
go.
very first page is a G.
So about 3/4 of the way down, site maintenance. It speaks to that.
And what?
Site maintenance.
Just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Is that for
Oh, number
the,
10?
is that for during construction?
No, after construction, the owners of the property need to continue the process.
Yeah.
Which number are you reading?
Site maintenance,
Yeah,
Upon substantial completion.
Oh, at the bottom.
after completion of the project, the final completion, the owner shall continue performing the following tasks. And it's illustrated in 1.1, 1.2,
Training, oh,
1.3, and 1.4.
Move winter maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Erosion. So it looks like annually and then quarterly for drainage.
Yep. Just wanted to bring that to
Interesting.
your attention. I knew that was a question that was asked.
Yeah, that's.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Welcome.
but what is that maintenance required for that?
It says inspect, record findings of all drainage structures, pipes, outlets, and ponds to ensure that all drainage items are free from debris and in stable condition. In the event that drainage items are determined to be in unsatisfactory condition, a record of the unsatisfactory issues will be documented and include the date of the finding, the appropriate corrective measure, and the date the corrective measure was completed.
Right, typically oil separator catch basins, regardless of their names, the illuminator. There is a maintenance process to remove excess oils. What is that process? Is there a filter in that eliminator?
Yeah.
Does it just, settle into the bottom and that gets vacuumed out and removed? What is that process for this particular style of catch basin is what I'm curious about.
Yeah, I think,
And that can be supplied, that's
yeah,
from the
I think that
manufacturer.
that note could be enhanced by saying something specific to the oil water separator
Yeah,
based on the
But
manufacturer's.
once we know what the eliminator
recommendation.
is, it may tell us right there.
as long as, land use knows, Pat knows what that is.
Yeah, yep. If you guys are willing to make it a condition, we can make sure that it's addressed on the plans and I think for all the other stuff, it seems like it's pretty clear about
I think it's very clear.
kind of what you're doing and on what frequency. So we'll just make sure that that eliminator is addressed in the same way. We know what the frequency is and what exactly they're supposed to be doing.
Clean stream with a K.com.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh. The eliminator. Little Google search.
What do we have for conditions? The maintenance schedule for the eliminator,
Snow storage needs to be,
removed by the well. Can't be by the well.
They should show the-
relocate from well location.
they should show the protective well radius. I don't know what it is. I could look it up, I guess,
Thought it was 75 feet.
from our ordinance. I don't remember.
I think
It's
it's
75 feet from a septic
There's
tank.
there's septic and,
It went up, I know that, because when I was doing the ADU, it's
I know,
much wider. My
Comply
house
with
is right
all
near mine.
state,
your
federal,
septic is,
local.
Hold on. I'm on number 2. What was number 2?
remove snow storage from well and show well radius.
Do we know if that's
The
a
A
requirement?
protective well radius.
So one thought would be if they're relocating the well, then they're going to get a well siting approval through DES.
Yeah.
So we could make sure that plan, I mean, that plan's going to need to show the protective radius.
Ours may be different from DES's.
Okay.
It's like the distance the septic system has to be from.
So you
and
think
Tilton is
you have a
further
radius
away.
that's specific, like it'll say no snow storage in this, and
But you're on sewer, right?
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So they don't
So
have the
just,
septic.
yeah, whatever our protective well radius is what they just, wherever they put the well,
Okay.
draw the circle.
But if that radius is only for septic systems, does it apply?
Right,
We have
that's
a
my
well one,
question.
Yeah, there's a protective
There's
well
a well one,
radius.
yeah.
We have a
Okay.
wetlands ordinance. You're making me look.
When's the birthday cake?
75 feet from the septic.
Yeah.
But that's,
It's
yeah.
50 feet.
What's our, we have a
Well-
wetland.
Everything else from the well.
It's 50, it's
50 feet?
50.
50 feet.
Feet from structure, I believe. You didn't have snow storage.
You can't have snow
Anywhere near it.
storage at the well.
Anywhere near it.
So you
The
need
big
to-
book's coming out.
So what you need to do is relocate the snow storage that's now
Correct. Yep.
on the well.
Yeah, can't do that.
And where they have a final location on the print, just, show it.
Include the well
He
radius.
said he would eliminate the snow storage on the proposed well area.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna eliminate that. That's one of our conditions.
I mean, the other thing I'll say is my proposed well location is approximate at this point because until somebody goes out there and actually drills the well, I don't know exactly where the well's going to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like,
Drill
I-
the well with the water.
But there
Huh?
would be no
You're
snow
drilling a
storage.
well
there.
to find water.
yeah.
You drill a
So we
well.
don't necessarily like kind of my point when I talked to the client about moving the well was for them to leave it to the professional well drillers to do that siting
Yeah.
and to go through the process with DES because I know that DES will have
Yeah.
rules and regs on the well.
You don't have dowsing.
I think your point is well taken in terms of the town may have different rules and regs that we need to make sure we show on the plan. So
Mhm.
if I just need to show the radius, I can make sure that that's accurate. And I guess I would say if for some reason the radius has impacts, then I will relocate the well so that it doesn't. So the well location may change from what you see today, but it would change in a way that would
Make it safe.
make it safe. Correct. And we'll make sure that there's no snow storage in that area and that it meets
Good, I'm
all the
gonna
other
stop looking.
local stuff.
She's done looking.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That makes sense. Because I mean, I've already explained it to them about the well location wasn't necessarily designed at this point. We don't know what they're going to find where they drill.
Eric, what do you have for you?
I have 3, so I wrote 4, but I haven't written what number 4 is yet. So maintenance plan for the catch basins, remove snow storage from
Wait a minute, hold on, maintenance
plan.
for the catch, but is that the oil water separators?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Maintenance,
oil.
that's one, right?
Yep,
And then eliminate the snow storage on the proposed well area,
correct.
that's 2,
Yep.
okay?
And then 3, I have show protective radius around the well on the plan.
And I would still like to see those oil water separators at those outlets before
So
they get to the lake.
Which would include existing catch basin 4, your favorite.
It would, what? I didn't get that.
I mean, if we had to, I can talk with, I'll talk with the manufacturer. I think typically they put them on the outlet pipe, right?
Mhm.
It may be such that if we could put them on the inlet pipe, we may need to do 2 in that basin so that they got both inlet pipes.
Yeah.
If I look at that pipe and I'm not sure it's,
I don't know how to write it, but
yeah,
I get it. If it absolutely isn't going to work without digging up Route 3 and replacing a lot of old pipe,
that's I guess my concern.
then I guess, as you said, putting one here and one here before it gets to here, the only thing you're not going to catch are these parking spaces.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if you,
We could
but I don't know how to write that in a condition.
put in a curb along the back of those parking, and then put one catch basin there and put something on that catch basin. So like
yeah, but if,
put a curb along the back here, and then have whatever drains down would hit the curb and then run to a catch basin.
yeah,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That would,
Whatever we can do to protect
yeah.
the lake.
So how do you want to word that?
I'm trying to figure out. I just wrote down oil water separators. I was gonna write before
Outlets,
outlets.
At the
Yeah.
outlets.
That's fine.
Yeah, before
if necessary,
outlets.
curb on,
Well, that's for them to.
Well,
They can-
Well, you,
but we have
the-
to.
there
let
isn't a
them-
problem putting an oil water separator at the western one,
Yeah.
correct?
shouldn't be, no.
Right.
Okay,
No.
because that's new.
Can you,
The-
Are you allowed-
The eastern one.
Yeah.
I guess you said it, if we can put one before the outlet, that would either be at the outlet or
Yeah.
on either side of it. Would you think so? Agree? We
correct.
put that language before the outlet?
Yeah.
Yep.
At the outlet if possible? Something like that?
Okay.
I mean, if we say before the outlet, I think our goal would be to put it on the outlet pipe first and then work our way back from there.
You want me to trust you?
No, I was gonna say, I don't know if you're allowed to do something where you do a condition where like, I'm happy to like come back to the board and say, this is the ultimate configuration of the drainage system in that spot in terms of where the eliminators are, and allow you to roast me again in terms of like where we put it, so that everybody is comfortable and Pat doesn't have to make the call. But
I think if we put before the outlet, you'll do your best.
yeah, I mean, I'll take pictures and show Pat, and we can.
Show it to Pat, show it on the final print. I do
At the eastern side.
on the eastern side.
And then comply with all state, federal, and
Local. Yeah.
I would also like you to add provide updated driveway permits, because we have not received those.
Oh,
Okay. Provide updated.
Huh. It's because of the new electronic system. You don't get a copy automatically from
We
the state.
do not get a copy automatically.
Yeah.
You need to send them to us when you get them. I know they're out there, but we shouldn't
They've
have
been
to.
struggling a little bit, I think, with the electronic permitting system that they deal with now. But obviously, we can get you the
We
copies.
used to get those. I wonder why we don't.
Well,
get
They
them
were
it should-
paper back then.
people
Right.
change.
They've changed a little bit in their staffing, but it shouldn't be up to us to call and get a permit. It should be up to you folks as a condition for us to provide us with it.
I just said
We have
provide
6.
updated. And it,
6.
yeah,
Can't think of anything else.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
I sit here long enough, I could think of something else.
So 5,
I have 6.
6.
I have oil and water separator maintenance and eliminate the snow storage on the proposed well area.
Yep.
Show protective well radius around the well on the plan. Oil water separator before.
Comply with all local.
Well,
Do
can
have
you
that?
let me finish
Yes.
it? Thank you.
Sorry.
Appreciate it. Oil water separated before, at the eastern side before the outlet. Provide updated driveway permit, and then 6 would be comply with all state and federal local ordinances. Correct?
Yeah, my 5 and 6 are backward,
Okay, got
but
it.
that's fine. That's fine, just because I wrote them down in the order we said them.
And that's why.
It's confusing on this side
I
because
thi-
everybody talks at a
What,
different time.
what we talked about in terms of the oil water separator, I don't think you want to just say the east side. I mean, we want to say both sides, right?
Yeah,
We want an oil water separator at the outlet on the west side.
The west side and the east side.
Well, the east side is the one.
The east side's going to be a little bit more
before the
challenged.
outlets,
Correct.
So you can.
At
do
you
the
have
that.
to say both sides
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I think otherwise it,
you had said
East
if
and west
possible.
side.
Yeah.
So
East
if it's
and-
not possible, okay, we don't put it in.
Oh, good
before
point.
the outlet of the
Good
both
point.
the east and west side catch basins. Is
Okay.
that how you?
So oil and water separator at the east and west side before the outlet. Correct?
Before or at the
Yeah, how
outlet.
about you could just say
Before at the outlet.
Yeah,
oil water separators at the east and western outlets.
Yeah.
It's a little play.
so is that 6 or 7?
6.
6, right?
6.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept planning board case number 25-10 with the 6 conditions listed.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Go build in peace.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Forward and develop.
All right, now we got, let's see. Approval.
And here's the agent authorization that we have talked about in the past.
Yeah, he's got it in there, yeah.
Let's see, we got approval of the minutes for the July 22nd meeting. Ever have a chance to review those?
Yep, I didn't see anything. Make a motion to accept.
The motions are second.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Abstain.
Vote, 1 abstention. Motion passes. All right. We have this letter here.
Yeah.
Is this, who's this from? I didn't even read who it's from.
This is just an email
Oh,
back
this-
and forth on a case that's coming up.
The Amazon site.
The Amazon 64 Business Park Drive. And the first question, it's just an email back and forth. The first question was, if you look on page 2, it begins, "Hi, Steve."
Yeah.
You remember you had conditions, and the conditions were, there were 10 different conditions on this.
Yep.
So the second page, if you read, we've been in conversations with the water district and so on and so forth.
The gist is the water company is jerking them around and telling them they have to do a lot of things. And in the discussion beforehand, we were discussing the fact that we don't really care what they have as a source of water. If they want to build a well, and if that were more appropriate to do than go through gyrations with the water district, that would be fine with, it should be fine with us as long as it's potable water. So if we change our conditions.
Actually, if
To
it's,
say
if it's
that.
for fire suppression, it doesn't need to be potable. It just needs to be water.
Yeah, but we want potable there because they're gonna have employees there that,
Well, they could dig, they could dig 2 wells, one for fire suppression, one for,
Yeah.
The building. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank you.
But either way, this water that's going to be in there for public use will be managed by DES. I don't think that, I think we probably made a mistake in saying you have to get your water from the water district.
Yeah.
It's,
They could drill.
they could drill, but
Drill
we
for a
didn't give
well.
them that option.
Right.
We just read off the conditions that we were given by the engineer. So,
And I don't know, I think some of you were on the case a long time ago with Walmart.
yeah,
yeah,
Did you remember that, where they ended up
Yeah.
drilling
for the same reason.
for the same reason?
so do we need to make a motion to change that condition or add that condition that
Or make it
drilling a
either
well
or.
is an option?
Or do we remove it? Is it something that should just be removed as a condition?
We could
Well,
remove
no, they
it.
need the
and
water.
We could remove it and then reword it to say a source of potable water.
But do we have to, like the one we just did, we didn't require them to
No.
hook in or, I mean, I don't think we've done that to any, I don't remember doing that to any site
I
plan
don't know why we did it.
No.
because the engineer listed it.
It's part of the zoning ordinance that they have to have potable water. So, I mean, that's part of the, so if we went back to them, I mean, if
Are
you
we,
removed it, we could go back and say that that has been removed, but it still stands that you have to, you still have that requirement. All local state ordinances, they still have to abide by that.
Yes.
Yeah.
but for the water part, couldn't we say what we said or, and then add a well? Or-
I think either way would work, whether we make a motion to remove that condition or add the language or well, water well.
Well, I mean, they could reach an agreement with one of their abutters or their neighbors and say, we're gonna tap into their water. We're both gonna build a cistern or something like that, or some type
Then
of.
then it makes sense to just remove the condition.
Yeah, why would we do
I'm
that?
just using that
It's
as a hypothetical.
No, and
Right.
it's a good idea. So we should
I mean,
make a
it's a
motion to
perfect
remove
idea
the
because-
condition.
Yeah.
And then, well, as Pat says, they're gonna have to comply with our ordinances and the state's ordinances for water.
All right.
I'll make a motion to remove that condition. I don't have the.
I'd
I
make
think it's 25.
make a motion to remove condition number 4 in planning board case 25-02.
Correct.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. I just have quick, I don't know. So there's a building going up, a garage of some sort going up on, I'm trying to be generic.
The east side of town?
East Main Street. Is that gonna be a site plan?
No, it's permitted.
Yeah, he has a permit.
Residential.
I don't think it's gonna be residential.
It is residential.
It's a garage.
It's a personal use garage.
Okay.
If it's the one I think,
I don't think it's a personal use garage. Got tow trucks there. He's got.
We'll have to pay
That's-
attention to it. Well,
I know where it's a mobile business
Yeah, but there's
The
like 6
garage-
cars in that yard at times that,
is for personal use.
But it's something we'll have to pay attention to, because I had the same feeling Eric
Not-
did.
I do too, but the building permit is
Yeah.
personal residential use.
And they're allowed to do that.
Correct.
We
okay,
did have that happen one time years ago.
honest
Somebody
officer, it's for
came in and got a
personal use.
permit to build a barn, and it ended up being a house, a dwelling unit, on a piece of property where there was already a dwelling unit. So a second dwelling unit wasn't allowed, but
I just,
oh, wow.
okay.
We didn't pay attention. And that was 10 years ago?
I pass it
20,
twice, I
15
pass
years
it twice a day.
Well,
Yeah.
I pass about 10 times a day. I pass the corner of Mill Street and Main Street. And I think there's a lot of equipment on there.
I look at it every day because it's
What?
across the street from my house.
No, not there.
Mill
Street.
Road.
Mill
Mill
Street,
Street.
we changed, gotta keep, yeah, catch up.
There are all kinds of pieces of equipment stored there that I think might be hazardous.
Well, and that leads to question, is it a commercial use of that parking lot? I mean, that was site planned as a parking lot, and now it's being used for
It's
this
being rented.
business. Yeah, so I don't know. It's an
My
interesting
concern
question.
is that what's there.
Leaking fluids and things like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'll pursue it.
If you would check that out.
Quickly, I've been looking at the penalty clauses in our zoning ordinance, and looked them up for the in the RSAs. And when I haven't had a phone for 3 weeks, it's kind of interesting, and hadn't had a computer for a couple of weeks, so that's interesting too. When I have that all put together, I will email it to you, so you won't be wondering,
These are
why is
words.
she sending us this?
These are words that never come out of your mouth. Computer, phone.
I
Sign
was
that
horrified
Email.
that
Sign that
AOL is
form.
eliminating dial-up.
And what are you
What are
gonna
we
do?
coming?
What are you
we
gonna
coming
do?
to?
What are you gonna do?
But what about the penalties?
I brought it up before that we have in our zoning ordinances, it's 2 separate penalty clauses, and they're different. And then I found in the RSAs, I think it's in 675 somewhere, that they have specific language if you violate this
Mhm.
ordinance, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. So I'm gonna put it together and send it out. You'll get a copy of it so that we can look at it for our list of zoning changes for next spring when we have town meeting.
I wish we had more stringent penalties because we are people that just snub their nose at us and say,
Yeah.
unless we end up getting a lawyer, that they don't care.
The state's is much more stringent than ours, because each day is a violation
They
and
don't-
it's X amount of dollars.
Well, who goes after them?
Well, we do,
Yeah.
so.
They don't
When
care.
somebody just puts their heels down and says, no, I'm not gonna comply, and you can't make me, the town is going to end up in court. I mean, hopefully we would prevail, and they'd have to pay for attorney's fees and their fines and penalties, but
Happy birthday
To you,
Happy
happy birthday to you.
Get the light
happy birthday, dear Pat.
Seriously?
Happy
For those of you who can't see,
birthday to you. Somebody told
She
me you
actually
can't
lit
sing
them.
that
I
in
didn't think she
public.
would.
I know.
You can't,
And I
right?
just want
It's
everyone
true?
to
What's
know
that?
in hearing
You can't sing
distance
happy birthday in public.
that there's one candle
it's
for
a-
every 10
Close
years,
You
plus
can't.
4 more. So there's 7 candles plus 4.
Oh, do you have to tell everybody that too?
All right,
Yeah.
there's a.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion second, undebatable. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned at 7:20 PM.
That way we can get it off record.